Hey guys, Lynn here, and today guys I'm going to be showing everyone as per requested by Abyss Roblox, I think his name is, or Abyss Blocks, and his channel will be in the description, but he requested me to do a tutorial on how I make my 3D thumbnails, like the ones that have been in my past videos. And how do I do this? And you're going to need three things for this video. You're going to need Roblox Studio, which is pretty easy to get. And you're going to need this is the wrong tab. And you're also going to need just ignore that username. You're also going to need Cinema 4D, which is what I use. And this isn't a Blender tutorial. If you guys need to have a Blender tutorial, you can look that up somewhere else. But this is for Cinema 4D. And you're going to need Cinema 4D, and you're also going to need a photo editing program that allows you to cut stuff out, and also allows you to like make photos more vibrant and more saturated. And we're going to be using Roblox Studio, Adobe Photoshop CC 2017, and Cinema 4D Release 20. You don't have to have Photoshop, and you don't have to have that specific version of Cinema 4D. You just need to have a copy of Cinema 4D and also a photo editing program. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open Roblox Studio, and it's going to take you to like a thing where you can select what place. I just selected base plate. And yeah, then what you're going to want to do is load a character, like whatever the concept of thumbnail is. It probably will involve a person. So for example, how do you get this low character pro thing? Well, what you're gonna want to do is go into toolbox right here. Instead of models, go to plugins and load character pro. And now right here, if it's by already pro, if it's by anyone else, then it's not legit, guys. Just saying. But we need to get low character pro, which I've already gotten. So you just need to click on it and update or whatever. And it should say like install. And yeah, what you're going to want to do is it'll pop up right here. You might need to relaunch it, I'm not sure. But you're going to want to press just search up whoever you want to load, which in this case is going to be the legend himself. 8, 10. It's gonna be Poopman 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10. Yep, that's who it's gonna be. And you can either load him or her in R6, in R6 or R15. I don't even know what user is. R6 or R15. And for most of my thumbnails, I do R6. But for this, we're gonna be doing. For most of my thumbnails, I do R15. But for this one, we're gonna be using R6. And you can do spawn at origin if you want. That'll just mean that he'll spawn in the middle of the map, which we don't want because I'm gonna be it's just more convenient if you don't. It's not. It actually doesn't really matter because you're gonna be moving him anyway. So move tool selected. Just move them wherever you like. Now you guys are probably noticing something while I'm moving. Is like and let me get this. So you guys are probably y'all's moving probably looks like this, a lot like this, right? Why is it snapping like that? I need help, guys. Why is it snapping? Well, what you're going to want to do to fix that snapping and make it more smooth like moving is you go up here right here and do model, and you see move and rotate how they're both checked. You're going to want to uncheck both those, and as you can see, it'll get really smooth moving. And since we do it for rotate as well, rotate is also going to look really smooth too. So you can just rotate them however you like, and yeah, that's how you don't like make the moving more smooth. And we are going to, nope, not transform. We're going to rotate him wherever we want. So this is actually going to be for a Roblox game thumbnail that I'm developing. I'm developing a game. Yes, I am. Game is probably going to be linked in the description if I remember. And by the way, this video isn't edited like at all. There's only like a couple edits, and I don't really cut much out. The only thing I really do is just do time lapses and stuff. So yeah, just be prepared for awkward Lenny, and also I didn't add face cam because it's supposed to be a tutorial. But anyway, so I have him positioned where I want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down right here, and I'm going to select his left arm because he's going to be like, his arms are going to be in the air, and we're going to do that rotate it about 90 degrees for me. And I'm actually going to undo that because there's actually a better way. If you do transform, you can like get the degrees better. And we're actually going to be doing 180. And I think that looks good. And Does that look good? Yeah, that looks fine. All right, so we're gonna do the right arm and then transform. It's actually gonna be 180 degrees, not 90, like I said earlier. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be the other way like that. 180. All right, and move it up a little bit. All right, so now what we're going to do is actually put him in the air because that's kind of the position I'm going for. He's gonna be like in the air. His legs are gonna be spread apart. And he's gonna be like doing a kill all command because it's an admin game. That's the point of it. That looks pretty good. I'm just trying to make sure that there's no like splitting. That's what I like to call splitting. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. That is definitely a very good thing. So now what we're going to do is I think everything looks good, like looks the way we want. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to delete everything that's like out of frame. That's what I mean. So like for example, the thumbnail, the final product is going to look a little bit like this. He's going to be right here, and he's gonna be saying "kill all," or like "nuke all" or something. And yeah, we're gonna delete everything that's not in frame. You don't have to do this, but it's recommended so that way like if you have a big map like this that has a lot of textures in it, it's recommended that you do that. Hang on, does this even have a texture? It's very small. All right. Okay. So what we're going to do is just kind of get like perspective, see what's not in view, and what is. So pretty much everything over here needs to be deleted. Hang on, does the school need to be deleted? The school over there. I cannot move him properly. There. Yeah, school's gotta go. All right, so that sounded so sad. I sounded really sad about that for some reason. It's not selecting anything. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Hello? Roblox Studio? Okay. Well, I mean, I don't get why it's selecting the entire... I don't get why... It's treating them as a group, which I really don't like. Okay, there. So we're just going to delete. No, convenience store's gotta stay. Alright. And, oh no. Road's gotta stay too. Trees, those can leave, I guess. Actually, you know what? No, let's keep some of the tree. Oh my god, I did not want to do all that. I don't care about literally every single part of this dumb tree. All right, so we're just gonna delete like a couple of the. Oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna delete a couple of the trees. Okay, these trees do not want to cooperate with me. It's not letting me select them. Why? Wait, I don't get why it's treating everything as a group, but you know what? I don't really. Yeah, sorry I wasn't talking for a second. I think it's about time that I do a time lapse. So yeah, I will see you guys when everything is deleted. Now that we've done that, we're going to export our character. So I'm just gonna do person. I really like to simplify things. And that's pretty much it. So we're actually not going to save this because I do not like to think, I do not like to pre-plan. Okay guys, so now that it is open, what you want to do first is go to File and Merge and make sure it is in the place that you saved it, and look at all these textures. Wow. And then we're going to want to go to map.obj. You don't have to do that, but yeah, make sure to copy these settings right here. Very recommended, very good settings. I'll make sure it says centimeters. And yeah, if you just see anything that if I have something that you don't have, then I'll make sure to add that. And if you have something that I don't have, make sure to like uncheck it or something. But yeah, so okay. And yeah, you're gonna want to press OK. Now this is gonna take a second. There's a lot of objects, a whole bunch of objects, way too many objects. What is going on? It doesn't really matter though. Cinema 4D is pretty quick at this kind of stuff. Yep, there's about 8,000 parts to this stupid thing. It is a very big amount of stuff, that's for sure. And that is a whole lot of textures that we're gonna have to use. So best get ready, guys. Now some of the textures you are gonna have to assign manually, which sucks because my version of Cinema 4D just loves to not assign textures. It's very, very annoying. And it is very time consuming because what I have to do is just zoom out a whole ton, make sure Cinema 4D doesn't crash, and yeah, just kind of wait a second for Cinema 4D to compose itself, because oh boy, there is a lot to take in here. And like, if you don't see your what you imported, then zooming out a lot is because it's so scaled up to 100 centimeters, which is quite a lot for Cinema 4D at least. And man, isn't this just the best frame rate you've ever had in your life? I know, right, man? It's so good. So what we're actually gonna do is make sure that Cinema 4D doesn't lag its butt off, and which it's already doing. But yeah, you're probably wondering before I start being funny, why does it look like this? And it probably looks like that for you too. So what you're gonna want to do is go down here to where the textures are. Make sure you select all of them, and go to Basic, Transparency off, and Alpha off. There. And then you're going to want to go to Editor, Texture Preview Size, no scaling. This is going to make a difference a bit later for something else. It doesn't really do anything to the map. But what you're going to want to do now is go to Color and just kind of go through all of these. Yes, this is probably the worst part about Cinema 4D, is that you have to do this. And basically go through all the textures that are black, and the ones that actually look important. So bush, because if you see something that says picture, like the ones that actually look important, because for this map, the ones that say picture are not important because they're literal pictures. But the ones that say part, or the ones that say bush or brush or something, those are going to be important, because brush is like the grass. But yeah, you're going to want to go to all the black ones, because those are the ones that usually need. I don't even know why I did that. That was a picture. And I guess I'll do a time lapse. Yeah, I'll do a time lapse. So see you guys when this is done. Okay, guys. So now that we are done with that, we are going to go back to File Merge, and then I'm going to do Person, and just do the same settings. And yeah, so now that this person's here, he looks very invisible. So we have to go to Color, Transparency, and off, and Alpha. Now, why is he black? Well, it's because for some reason the textures don't save the way they're supposed to, and like I said earlier, and bam, now we have Mr. Bacon Man over here. So hang on, I need to make sure. I need to do this camera properly. What's this camera doing? All right, there we go. So we need to kind of just zoom a little bit and get the right camera angle. And maybe position the camera a bit better. That looks pretty good. Now, why does he look so blurry? Well, it's actually because we need to go to we need to select the texture again, and then go to Editor and Texture Preview Size, no scaling, and bam, he does not look blurry at all. And now what we're going to do is add some lights. So we need to go to Cameras and Default Camera, so that way that camera stays there, and we don't have to move it again. Now we're going to go to Lights. So we're going to need to zoom out quite a bit and figure out where this stupid light is. So I can't believe it. I just called it stupid. Wow. What a mean person I am, calling a light stupid. Well, so you're going to need to position that light to wherever you want. And yeah, so that's kind of how you get the good lighting. Looks actually pretty good. Very balanced lighting. So yeah, now that you have the camera positioned where you want, you're going to want to go to the settings right here. Once you've done that, I think we're about good on Cinema 4D. So I'm going to exit out, and it's gonna take a second. But yes, I do actually want to save it, so that way what if anything gets like corrupted or anything. So until I know that it's completely done, I just keep it on my computer. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do when you open Photoshop is go to File. Now this is kind of depends on what version you have. But I have a newer version, so it's going to say Place Embedded. If you have an older one, it just might say Place, or it might say something else. I don't know. But give that a second to load, because Photoshop hasn't been open in like an hour, and I've just kind of left it sitting. Which I'm sure cannot be good for Photoshop. But I don't know. So what we're actually gonna do is, we have actually disabled transparency. That's not good. But you know what? It's fine. So what we're actually going to do, because we've accidentally disabled transparency, is we're going to select this, which it might look different. You just need to right click on it and select the one that looks like this. And oh my gosh, Photoshop, please respond. Respond to my commands. Okay, there. So what we're actually going to do is everything that's black besides the road, we're just going to cut that out by just selecting everything and pressing delete. Okay, guys, now that we're done cutting everything that's like black, to the best of our ability at least, we're going to go to File and place Embedded again. And I already have like a texture for this. You might not, so you're just going to have to download like a sky texture. So I'm just going to do sky.jpg because I've already installed that. And obviously, if you haven't, you need to go install that because, I mean, you can't without installing it. And we're just going to, why is it not, hang on, why is it place? Why is it not fitting everything? Okay, I don't like it when Photoshop does that. All right. And we're just going to stretch this sky texture out, even though it might make it look just a little bit, just slightly bad. But don't worry, just trust me, guys, okay? So I'm actually just going to make this super narrow because we've broken it. All right, there. And we need to make sure that it is actually proportionate, so it doesn't look stretched. All right, and then what we're going to do is drag that layer below, and bam, now we have a good looking sky. Now what we're going to do as a final touch is we're going to go to select just the highest layer and go to adjustments and then vibrance right here. And if you're using your own program, you can do that however that program works, and then drag brightness all the way up, or vibrance all the way up. And as you can see, it looks already way different. And then saturation to 3. So if we turn this off, as you can see, it is a very big difference. Looks a ton like more saturated, and I like that look personally. I think it looks way better. It just looks so gray and boring now. If it's off, like look at those pants. Look at the pants difference. Wow, insane. But yeah, after you've done that, I'm just going to add the final touches, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for today's tutorial, or for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. And comment down below if you guys have any questions about this and my process. I really love to hear y'all's thoughts. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!